Yay. Welcome to today's podcast. We're gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna turn that off. There we go. Good evening, my freaky ghouls and cohorts. This is the Corny Cleric speaking to you alive from Not Safe for Bullshit Studios. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about, but I sure do got a flute. Yeah, I love it. I freaking love this thing. Anyway. So having a dog is great. Fucking love my dog. That's one thing I can talk about for real. Having a dog. Good shit, bro. She's the cutest, patootiest thing. Though she likes to get her teeth on literally everything I don't want her to. She targets the thing. She is in her youth. And just like a human, when you're a little baby toddler, you are exploring the boundaries of the reality which you are born in. I know she's just doing the same thing. So I must forgive her. Give her grace. Give her time. Give her lots of loves. Because that love will never go away. I will never stop loving her. And the universe will never stop loving her either. So, she's good on that front. I just don't ever want to elude that love is ever gone. But she do need to know those freaking boundaries. Like, don't chew on my goddamn cords. She chewed up my headphone wire. I am very graced and blessed to have a roommate who is allowing me to borrow her headphones. She is a bit of an audio techie wizard, so she has a lot of really cool devices. Awesome shit. Yeah. And the other thing is she instinctively knows how to play fetch, which is great. I throw the stick, she goes, gets it, she brings it back. Though she kind of doesn't like it when I take the stick. So I kind of just, she loves to chase the stick, but she doesn't like the part where I take the stick so I can throw it again. She's a big chewer. I think she's going through her teething phase. So, she definitely is. She's chewing up indestructible, toys that aren't supposed to be chewed up into pieces. Granted, they're very cheap. Just Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, it's gonna be, but they're supposed to be chewable, not breakable. Oh well. She's happy. And I got her a big fat fucking bone so she can just chew on that. and people have urged me to get her fixed before she gets her first heat. And I was like, hell no. I'm okay with having to deal with that. And it's kind of daunting, but I agreed to taking on this pupper. And I want her to be very healthy, so we are going to suffer together. I'm going to make her a little diaper and so she can be comfortable-ish. As comfortable as I possibly can get it for her. But, thing is, I want her bones to be grown. I want her to be fully grown before I do any major surgeries. There's a lot of hormones coming on from, the utero. So, it would probably not be totally wise to get rid of that yet until she's fully grown. And she's still got a few months. She was born in March. She is an Aries, which is very complimentary to my Cancer. Hello. Yeah, she is a good dog, and so she deserves the best. We have a really big yard, and I think she's slowly learning not to chase the chickens, and she's not chasing rabbits very much, which is great, because I keep fucking up on buying her a proper collar, I'm really spaced out. I need to do better, honestly. But it's kind of funny because I do have a harness for her. So I can put that harness on her and it's fine. It's just getting a little tight. But for the collars, they are not tight enough, and it's probably better that way because I don't want to fuck up her throat or anything. She has a very beautiful little puppy voice. She's so cute. Oh my god. It's very rare that she'll ever bark, but when she does bark, oh my god. Yeah, she's like a little, her voice is so pretty. But yeah, they're too loose. The collars are too loose, and she can if she really wanted to, she could pull herself out, unless if I do some ninja maneuvering. But generally, when she does get loose on accident, she'll come right back. And she's like, my safety harness isn't there anymore. So I'll help her back in it. She understands that the collar and leash is kind of like a safety thing, which is really nice. I don't know if she totally understands it. She just knows that's what we do. We put the collar and leash on and we go outside and we explore. She's gotten used to it, which is really good. The owner, the lady that gave me her, she was an ex-vet, and her dog, I believe, is a shepherd, and she was she's what was it called? A service dog. So I think the lady kind of she trained her how to heel. I don't know the words for heel, but she does it randomly. So I'm trying to trace back the noises I've made from my mouth before she did the thing, but she puts herself right up next to my legs and waits, and it's you are a very good girl. I love you so fucking much. Oh my god. But yeah, she's looking at me now because she's like, I'm a good girl. Yes, you are. I only have a bedroom to record this, so it's not a professional studio or anything. Everybody has a fucking podcast now, but whatever. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. I just love my dog, and that's what this podcast is going to be about. So, and you're also going to probably be hearing air conditioner in the background. It's very unprofessional, but you know what? I've been talking to the spirit guides, my spirit guides, and it's just you kind of just have to go. You have to take a step. It's not going to be picture perfect. It's not going to be the way you imagine it, especially when you start out. It's fine. And either way, if anybody's been listening to Bashar at all, that guy's kind of cool. I like that guy. I just realized he wasn't actually the bald guy. He's channeling a dude or guy from another dimension, telling him all this wisdom, and it definitely resonates. It's very nice. But he basically said, chase your joy in every moment. And you know what? I felt joyful to bring out my goddamn flute for the first time in a long time. And sometimes I take it out just because, I fucking love it. Band definitely killed. Like here in Texas, when you're in band, they really do destroy your love for learning and music. But I was able to rekindle it, and it's so good. It's so much fun. So I just started playing. Here I am. Woohoo. And, I'm never going to get enough validation to feel confident enough to take the step. Honestly, like, I always wanted to be a decent singer. No, not just a fantastic singer. And I wanted to be super good at it. So good that I'd woo the audiences, whatever the fuck. And I don't know, like, I wouldn't say I want to be an entertainer. I don't mind being an entertainer. Especially if it means I can keep doing what I love, which is yapping my head off and sharing my music. And, like, it's not fantastic music, but it's good, and I'm getting better. And it's like, the more I'm in tune with myself, I think the more in tune I am with my music. I've tried doing side gigs, like learning how to tune a piano, and I am still in the process of that. It's actually kind of expensive to get into, but I know it's super rewarding if I can actually get going. But I'm not really sure that's what's calling to me, and I think that's why I've been so fucking stagnant, is because I haven't been doing what I am called to do, and I know I'm good at yapping my head off, so I'm gonna do that. And what else? I don't know. That's it. Astrological news is I actually haven't been paying attention ever since the super blue supermoon. I've kind of just been consulting spirit guides, doing the tarot readings. I did just recently get a twin flame reading. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. I know other people have different definitions of what twin flame means, or a soulmate, or whatever. Point is, romance! Yay! Probably on the horizon. Now, I am a hopeless romantic, but you know what? I'm also, I have a little voice in my head that's like a realist, because I've gone down a route where it's like, I've met men who have issues, and it's like there's nothing wrong with having issues. It's just, for some reason, I don't know why, but there's so many men out there who have issues, and they don't feel the need to heal and better themselves. They think that the way they are, which, yeah, you're fine the way you are, but it's not exactly compatible to someone who is hiring their frequency and trying to do better for themselves and improve and change their situation. And the reason why that's so sad is because like these people that I've met, these men in particular, they are obviously very unhappy, and they were looking for a half of themselves that they thought I could provide. And it does call to my Cancerian nature. You can blame astrology or whatever, but I do have a very motherly, nurturing vibe that I'm kind of like intentionally phasing out of and saving for, very select few now. Because I used to just pass it out like candy, because in my heart of hearts, I knew everyone deserves to feel loved, safe, and comforted. That was my ethics, my moral compass, and I still believe that. It's just like, I'm one person and I can't be providing that. especially not all the time for every single person, you know. Went through a huge thing of like shedding that hero complex, and fuck, I don't ever want to revisit that again. I'm done. Thank you. I definitely have some regrets, some things that I don't regret, but like at the end of the day, I was trying to save people who were putting themselves in those situations, their own karmic cycles, their own lessons that they needed to learn, and I was kind of just curbing that. Not that I don't mind wanting to help people and doing what I can, just a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna give myself, though. I'm not gonna give all of myself anymore. It is too exhausting and not productive. So, I don't even know if you would want to call it like people pleaser-y. I didn't see it as people pleaser-y because like I wasn't trying to please anybody. I just saw, oh my gosh, a poor baby bird in need sort of mindset, you know? It wasn't like, and that was like, it's so patronizing to the other person. And some people, I've noticed, some of the people, like, they want that kind of energy. They welcome that kind of energy. And it's very codependent. Excuse me. It's very codependent, not healthy for me. Because in my head, I'm thinking, oh, well, they'll like eventually get on their feet. They just need a little bit of help, but they won't. Okay? They won't. If they haven't already, they, like, unless if you really, really know somebody, like, really well, and they're in an actual rut, like, sometimes people are where they're at because of previous karmic cycles that they ultimately chose. Like, not saying that people don't have their, like, bad hand, you know? Like, they get dealt bad cards. But everything eventually, especially when the habit is identified, the issue is identified, it's really hard not to improve. It's really hard not to heal. Like, eventually it is a choice. Eventually, because, like, as a kid, you don't have any control. As an adult, late adult especially. I should probably get water. Just please forgive me 1 second. Superhuman reporting to duty. Okay, baby, come on, get down. Okay. Sorry about that. I know it's so unprofessional, but I'm not a professional. I'm a big old noob. Noob? Or just, I don't know. Whatever. I was saying, eventually it is a choice, especially in late adulthood, where if you are finding yourself in a shitty situation, everyone has choice. Everybody. Okay? Your free will isn't extracted from you. You always have another way out. Might not be glamorous, but, you know, there's a choice of healing your inner child. There's a choice of journaling. There's a choice of getting to the root of why something is happening and then healing that and advocating yourself for change and embodying. This is very important. Embodying the light that you hope to achieve. Like, you really need to start visualizing. Hey, You really need to start visualizing what your ideal life looks like. Some people are stuck in a rut because they keep on they never took the time to imagine what their ideal life looks like. They just keep themselves in a victim mentality. That they're a constant victim, and that's what they manifest. even when you are victimized in your circumstances, like, with the right kind of approach, you're able to assess the situation and I don't know, learn from it. This is the whole point of, like, being here, is learning. I believe that, like, so very deeply. I don't even know if this thing that I'm doing on YouTube is going to do anything, but it certainly is going to do something for me. Regardless of the numbers, it's going to do something for me. This is kind of like inner alchemy happening psychologically. Anyway, that is, my dog needs to go pee, so I must heed her call. So I'm going to outro you all out. Thank you for listening. This has been Corny Cleric on this has been Corny Cleric at the Not Safe for Bullshit Studios. Here's a little flute outro. I love you. Goodbye. Stop it. Stop it. She's hitting my flute. Alright, guys. Bye-bye. Dun, 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 dun.